Okay, so today we're working on making words with the short I sound. So if you remember from our lesson a couple weeks ago, you are going to go ahead and take out, I said you could take out your sleeve with the paper underneath it and draw yourself your 4 sound boxes like this. You could use a dry erase board, you could use a piece of notebook paper, whatever you have available. Okay. Now also if you don't have magnetic letters or letter tiles at home, remember you can always use a marker or a dry erase marker, a pen, a pencil, whatever you have. Now if you're using your sleeve, make sure you're using a dry erase marker to do your work, okay? All right, so let's take a look at our first picture. So we've been doing that short I sound. Who remembers what sound does that short I make? You're right. Like an itch. Very good. So we're going to start. So here we have a picture of a boy. And what is he doing? Dig. You're correct. So let's go ahead and take our letters and we're going to make words. So again, if you have letter tiles, go ahead and grab your letter tiles. If you don't, remember you can always write the letters in. So the first sound that we heard here in the word dig, d, d, d. D, yes, so I'm going to put that in my sound box. D. What is that middle sound that we hear? Like an itch. Let's stick that in there. And what's the last sound that you hear in the word dig? G. Yes, and what letter says G? G. Yes, some of you might be wanting to say J, but it's G. Now, my G's a little fancy. Okay, it's a fancy G. I don't see a regular looking G in my bundle of letters here. So let's work this together and sound it out. D, I, G. Dig. Very good. Go ahead and clear your boards or clear your thing, erase it, whatever works for you. Go ahead and type that out. All right, next up, here's your next picture. Who knows what this is? Got a little celery, but what is this right here? Yes, ranch, but what's that called? Dip. Yes, dip. So let's work on putting the word dip together. So what's that first sound that we hear in the word dip? D, d, d. D. Yes, so let's grab that D again. Now remember, we oftentimes will use the wrong way. Remember when we always talked about in class, D's wearing a diaper, the B goes this way and B has a belly. So remember, our D goes backwards. So D, good. Middle sound, that short I sound, And what's that last letter? What's the last sound you hear in the word dip? P. P, yes. So grab a P, write a P, whichever works for you. I got to see if I have a P. Mine's an uppercase. All right, so let's blend it together. D, I, P. Dip. Very good. Clear your board. All right, next one. What do we got a picture of here? We have a picture of a pig. You're right. So what sound do you hear in pig? Why don't you do it? You do it on your own. P, I, G. You do it on your own. I'm going to cover mine up so you can't see. Okay, ready for the reveal? Did you get this? You did? Good job. Sound it out. Ready? P, I, G. Pig. Good job. Go ahead and clear your board. Let's look at our next picture. Next picture. What is this little boy doing in this picture? He's sitting, right? He's sitting crisscross applesauce. So let's make the word sit. What sound do you hear at the beginning? What's the first sound in this box that you hear in the word sit? S. Yes, so go ahead and put that down. S. I. There's that short I again. And t, t, t. Yes. T. Let's blend it together. S, It. Sit. Very good. Nice job. Go ahead and clear your board. We got just a few more left. You're going to be making words today on your assignment, on your slideshow. All right. What is this? Yeah, it's a recycling bin, but we're not going to do recycle. We're just going to use bin. So what's that first sound you hear in the word bin? B, 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 b. Yes, it's a B. So grab your letter B or make a letter B. B. What sound do we hear in the middle? I. And what is that last, that third and final sound? Yes, N. Bin. Let's blend it together. B. I. N. Bin. Very good. Clear your boards. All right, who knows what this is? This is a first aid kit. Kit. What sound do we hear in the beginning of kit? Yes, that k, k, k sound. And remember, 2 letters make that sound. Okay, 2 letters make that k sound. So what letter do you think in kit are we going to use? Not C. K. Yes, so find a K or make a K. Okay, yes, so kit. What sound do you hear in the middle? Yep, there's that I again. And what's that last sound? T, t. Very good. Kit. So let's blend it together. K, I, t. Kit. Very good. Go ahead and clear it. So actually look back at it again. I want you to see, if you see this word kit in front of you with the K, most often you're going to recognize it and realize that you've seen it before. What if I was to change it to a C? Does this look familiar? Does it look like anything you've seen before? No. And so you could have tried it and seen if it looked familiar to you, and then maybe erased the C and changed it to a K and thought, well, that looks a little bit better. I've seen that before. So sometimes we can look at that with our eyes to determine whether or not it has a C or a K at the beginning. Okay? All right, here we have a pin. What sound do you hear at the beginning of pin? P, p, p. Yes, you hear that P sound. So here's our P. So P, I, N. Yes, pin. Very good. Clear it up. Most of us are going to be doing this every morning before we get ready for school or before we come to school. We are zip, right? Zipping up our jacket. Zip. What sound do you hear at the beginning of zip? Did you say Z? Yes, you are correct. I don't have a Z, so you got to write it in. Z. I. What letter? That short I. Yep. Remember, this is the short vowel sound. P, p, p. And a P. Yes. Zip. Good. You may clear your board, clear your paper, or erase, or you can even go down to the next line and keep writing these words, okay? All right. We are looking at this picture, and the fish, it's pointing to its fin. Fin. What sound do we hear at the beginning of fin? What letter makes that sound? Did you say F? Good. I. Fin. Did you get that? Good job. We're almost done. 2 left. Next up, what are they pointing to? Her lip. Good. Lip. So let's go ahead and start with that short. Okay. What sound do we hear at the beginning? L. Yes. L. I. P. Lip. Very good. Last one. I'm going to leave my short I in the middle because I know all of these words have the short I sound in them. Last one. Wig. What sound do you hear at the beginning of wig? W. Right, that W sound. So grab that W. Wah, 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 wah. Ig. And what's that last sound? G. Yes, ga. Wah, ig. Wig. Very good. So today on your assignment, you are going to be taking the letters and moving them to spell the words that you see on, or to spell the words with the pictures that you see on your slides. All of these words contain the short I sound in them. Okay, the short I sound is all that you'll see.